Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Friday and welcome back to another weekly beauty chit chat. If you're new around here, this video goes up pretty much every Friday and it's just an opportunity for me to casually talk about all of the fun, frivolous, completely unnecessary beauty products that I was personally loving or obsessing about over the course of the past week. As always, I will list and link everything that I'm mentioning in this video in the description box right below. If you'd like to know where to purchase these items, read up other people's reviews, or look at in-depth ingredient information, anything like that, I always make it easy for you guys to find the products, so check out the description box if you are so inclined. Anyway, before we get started, I hope you had a good week. I had a great week myself. It was another really super fun work week. If you missed my life update a couple of weeks ago, I am back to doing floral work, but I am no longer working for myself. Like, my own company did not get started back up again. I closed it down during the pandemic, if you will, and just never started it up again. And I think that was a really good decision for me. But I'm now working for a friend who owns a very busy floral design company, and I am having the best time, you guys. In fact, I just got back. I'm filming this on Thursday afternoon. I just got back from downtown. We did an installation for the airline KLM at a venue downtown. KLM is going to be flying direct from Portland to Amsterdam again, so they're doing like a little celebration for it, and it turned out so cool, you guys. I've mentioned this before, but you can always follow me over on Instagram. I do post stories about what I'm up to floral wise, so if you ever kind of want to see what I'm working on during any given week, definitely pop over to my Instagram, check out the stories over there. But yeah, I did put that airplane on my stories, and it turned out so incredibly good. Like, at first when I was told the vision for it, I was like, okay. But like, seeing it all come together, I was like, oh man, that's pretty awesome. So my boss has a really good like ability to see things like big picture. It's kind of something that I struggle with. I tend to kind of focus on like details. So I think I'm a good addition to the team because yeah, details are important as well, but you also need someone who can actually like visualize the whole thing. So anyway, it turned out awesome, and it just made me so happy to see that like come to completion today. So anyway, yeah, so I've had a great week. I tell you what, being happy with your work situation just makes all the difference in the world if you're struggling in other areas of your life. I am so happy to be where I am right now and just really thankful for the opportunity. And I feel like my creativity is like being put to use again. So yeah, that's always nice. There's a lot of creativity up in here, and it's been bottled up, and I've been taking it out on my house the last few years, but I think it's good for me to get back into like doing it for a living. So, okay, let's get started. We're gonna get started with my perfume pick for the week, and this was in my Sephora recommendations video. If you missed it, the Sephora fall savings event is right around the corner. It starts on November 1st for Rouge, and then on the 5th for VIBN Insiders. I shared my wish list, and I shared a recommendations video. The Commodity Milk Expressive, specifically the Expressive, was in my recommendations. You guys, this is so good. I've been wearing this so much this week. It is a beautiful, sweet, marshmallowy gourmand. It is so good, especially for this time of year. I am probably going to be sporting the crap out of this over the next few months here. It's just one of those fragrances that makes you feel so cozy and warm. It is delicious, and this one gets me compliments galore. When people smell this, they are like, what is that? You smell like a toasted marshmallow. And I'm like, I do. It's this. It's my perfume. So listen, you don't have to buy this in the mega size like I did. This is the, what is this, 3.4 fluid ounce. I think there's a smaller size available, and obviously the travel size as well. So however you can get your hands on it, I really think it's worth trying if you really like those sweet gourmands. So that is delightful. And kind of to go along with that, you guys, I cannot get enough of this. Look how big this is. I'm not sure if this size is still available, but this fragrance is still available over at Q, so I'll link it down below. I think they have it in the regular like 32 ounce size. This is the Christmas cookie scent. If you have ever wanted a body wash that smells exactly like a sugar cookie, exactly like a sugar cookie. There is no difference between this and like sugar cookie dough. It smells exactly the same. It is so good, you guys. And this new formulation, because Philosophy did reformulate their shower gels, this new formulation is so moisturizing. It is fabulous. And I've been loving shaving my legs with this. I'm not the type to go out and buy like a shave cream or a shave gel or something like that. I just use whatever body wash I have and I kind of lather it up really nicely and shave that way. This, oh man, it gives me such a close shave. It smells like $1,000,000 while I'm doing it. And it doesn't dry out my skin at all. In fact, I would say it definitely hydrates my skin. So if you're in the market, I cannot recommend this fragrance enough. They obviously have a ton of other fragrances available, but this sugar cookie is where it's at. I'm so in love with this. You gotta try it. And again, I'm gonna have this for, because this is ridiculous. But man, if I can buy something in a massive size like this that I love, that's great. Because I would probably just purchase several smaller ones anyway. So this is fabulous. All right, in the shower, I've actually been using this for several weeks. I bought this when Ulta, I got it at Ulta. Ulta was having some hair event maybe like a couple of months ago, and the VERB like large, it's not a liter size, well, it's 32 ounces. This was like 50% off or something. I have used the shampoo and the conditioner in the past from VERB. This is the Ghost Conditioner. I almost picked up the shampoo as well, but I was like, I probably have plenty of shampoo. I'm one of those people that for whatever reason, I always go through conditioner faster than shampoo. I just really like to lather conditioner on. This is one of those conditioners where honestly, it doesn't matter how much you put on your hair. Obviously, don't overdo it. You don't need to. But like, even if you put a little bit too much on, it will always rinse out of your hair and not weigh it down and make it feel like you have like, you know, conditioner remaining in your hair as you're trying to style it. It just makes my hair really soft. It detangles it beautifully. And also, the scent on this is so good. I've got like a little drop hanging here, so yeah, it just smells so good. It truly is weightless. It absolutely detangles and it totally softens my hair. Now today, because I had to go into work kind of early to get this installation ready for the event, I didn't have much time to do my hair, so I really only put like a little bit of like the Tresemme mousse in and then quickly blow dried it. But like with this, I feel like I can get big hair afterwards. It's not one of those conditioners that weighs my hair down at all. It's really fabulous. Would recommend checking out. And then I believe this was also in my recommendations. I love this stuff. I think I have one more bottle left, so I probably won't pick it up during the Sephora sale. You can also find this a lot of times at Ulta for 50% off, like during one of their hair events, or Sephora has kind of started mirroring a lot of the sales that Ulta is having. So you can also get this at Sephora if you would rather buy it from Sephora. But just keep your eye out for like the Ulta hair events. This is usually featured in there, and it is their Flourish Density Booster. This stimulates your scalp to help with regrowing your hair. It adds volume and texture to my roots, which is where I kind of concentrate this. It really does strengthen and thicken the hair. And it's something, like I said, that I've been using very consistently now for a couple of years, and it has been worth repurchasing over and over again. It's kind of one of those staples in my routine. When I really want to have a good hair day, I need to make sure that I put this down as like a base essentially before I go in with my mousse and my other volumizing products, because this mostly goes around like the root area. So I do actually massage this into my scalp as well. So what I do, because it does come out in a little bit of like a stream, I just spray a few pumps into the palm of my hand and then basically just massage it in my hair from there. So that helps with the distribution a little bit. And I find that I use a little less product that way as well. Yeah, and I just massage that all over my scalp, and it really does help to increase the overall volume and thickness of my hair. So this morning I was a little lazy. It's not in my hair today. My hair is so flat right now, but it's fine. It's fine. I didn't have a lot of time to get ready this morning, and I was like, I'd rather probably put it into making my makeup look somewhat decent since I was gonna film after I got home. So, all right. Let's talk a couple of skincare items. I wanted to let you know that I am testing out a new product from Dermatology. Now, I did receive this in PR from Dermatology. I did not purchase this. I am a partner with them. And usually when they release a new product, they will send out a sample to their ambassadors or affiliates. So I've been using this now for, I think it's close to 2 weeks. This is their new neck contouring serum. This is supposed to visibly lift, tighten, and firm the neck and décolleté. I'm not going to talk too much about this now, but I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that I have been using it. I really like it. So it has this roller, this like steel roller at the bottom, and you just squeeze a little bit of the product out. And I've been using this on my neck basically morning and night, just massaging it until it's fully absorbed into the skin. It feels really good. I've also been using it along my jawline as well. So morning and night, it has not interfered with my makeup in any kind of way. Like, it doesn't make my makeup pill up as I bring it down onto, you know, like my neck here a little bit. No irritation at all. It's really gentle. It hasn't made me break out. And I do think that maybe some long-term use could really give me some good benefits here. I'm using quite a few things, quite honestly, right now to work on kind of refining the texture of my, I like to call it my neck meat, but you know, it's just the skin on my neck here. That definitely starts to show age. And unfortunately, I did not think to bring my skincare down for the first several years of my skincare journey with my face. But then I was like, oh yeah, this just keeps getting older down here. Well, this is looking a little fresher, a little younger. I should probably just bring all of the skincare down. So that's what I started doing now. But yeah, this here specifically just in like this jaw area and then down here. And I will say, I've got a line here that I am looking to decrease the look of. So let's use this for a good 6 to 8 weeks here, and then I will report back on this, but I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. If you want to try it before I give my final thoughts on it, I'll link it down below. I've got a 20% discount code with them if you're interested. Works on whatever you want at Dermatology, but you can definitely apply it to this if you're interested in picking it up and testing it out with me. Okay, this is kind of a random product that I had in my backup stash that I finally was like, oh, I should use that. This is the Wander Beauty Mist Connection. This is an essence and a toner, but I have actually been using this to spray on my face throughout the day to kind of freshen me up. So I've been taking this in my little work bag, and during the middle of the day, I'll just excuse myself and do a little misty mist. First of all, it has a really soothing, soft fragrance to it. So this is a fragrance product. If you are not into that, obviously skip this altogether. But what I like about this is I feel like it gives me a little surge of moisture. It helps to kind of reactivate my makeup if it starts to look a little dull, like later on in the day. It doesn't really matter like what my makeup looks like at work, to be perfectly honest. I mean, it's me and the flowers, and then usually my coworker Amy is to my left, so she's not judging my makeup. But yeah, it's just kind of a fun little extra thing that I bought a long time ago and never used. So I was like, I should use it. And I've really been enjoying it. I hope they still actually make this product because I would absolutely buy it again. So this has camellia seed oil in it, niacinamide, as well as betaine. I don't know what betaine is. I should have looked that up. But one thing that I really like is that fine mist. Did you guys see the mist? I don't want it to go to waste. You just, like, it just settles so perfectly onto the skin. Is there any way to reuse this? Probably not. I was trying to figure out how I could possibly reuse this mister for something else because it's such a nice mist. Some of these, what do you call them? Like makeup setting spray companies, they should definitely look into like better sprayers. Like this is such an old mist and fix here from Makeup Forever, but yeah, this one is more of like a splat on your face. I hate that. I don't like a splat. I'm not here for it. All right, let's talk some makeup. I am in the market these days of long wear makeup so that I don't have to touch it. So when Ulta was having a recent event, another savings event of theirs, they had the It Cosmetics powders for 50% off, and I'm pretty sure I've tried both at one point. I may not have tried the pressed, but I'm pretty sure that I've been through one of these Bye Bye Pores powders here. So the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Poreless Finish Airbrush Powder in the shade Translucent. So I have been using this to set my SPF, which has been this little cutie pie. I'll be repurchasing her at the upcoming Sephora sale. It's the Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense SPF 30. I will not be without it. If you are an oily skin girly and you struggle with finding an SPF, listen, I don't care that we're coming into the fall here in the Northern Hemisphere. You still need to protect your skin from the sun every single day. An SPF 30 is kind of a good solid base to use, but if you find that most of your SPF slides off, this one here or the Matte Universal Tinted Moisturizer from Dermatology also stays put on my oily skin. So if you're struggling, those are two suggestions. But anyway, so I set my SPF, I basically let it kind of dry down for about 10-15 minutes, depending on how much time I have. And then I've been taking the little puff that comes with it, and I just like, you know, turn this over, and then whatever is on the puff, I start to like press into my skin. You guys, this stuff almost makes my pores completely disappear. Then I go in with my Laura Geller Balance and Brighten just to, you know, bring a little bit more color to my face. And then after that, to set the Laura Geller Balance and Brighten, I go over top with a little bit of the Bye Bye Pores pressed powder. This is also translucent, and I've just been using a fluffy brush to lightly dust that over the oily areas of my face, which for me are my forehead, my nose, my cheeks, and my chin. So the whole thing is oily, all of it. Not my neck down, but my face and my scalp still as oily as, I don't know, a 17-year-old boy. I'm never gonna not have oily skin. Some of you have said, just wait, maybe at some point you might become either a little bit more normal in terms of the oil production, or you might get dry skin. Ooh, those of you that have dry skin are probably cringing, but man, I would rather have a dry skin problem because it is awful to just have things melting off your face. It's really frustrating. Okay, let's talk a couple of other makeup items. It was a pretty easy lip week for me, so I just went with the Tower 28 Shine On Lip Jelly in Pistachio. This is all that I have on my lips right now. This is all that I was using this week. It's just a really pretty, like pinky mauve shade. So gorgeous, right? Really easy to apply. A thinner formulation, so it goes on pretty easily and quickly. It doesn't get goopy on ya. This is great. I like this a lot. So I can tell that I'm already halfway through this. So, and the fact that I'm like actually like using this and using it up really says a lot because I have a lot of lip products. I really need to do a lip product declutter. But I've kind of been putting it off because I know it's just gonna annoy me to see how much stuff went bad in terms of lipsticks. Cream products really do have a shelf life to them, so that includes cream blushes, you know, cream foundations, stuff like that. Powder products tend to last a little bit longer. They seem to be, I think they're a little easier to sanitize. So I feel like I can use my powder products a lot longer, but man, I have a lot of lipsticks that I bought over the years that probably I need to get rid of. And I'm just not ready to face that reality. But listen, lessons were learned. If you've noticed, I'm not doing a lot of makeup hauls these days. I'm just really trying to use a lot of the things that I have, which might be boring for these videos because I'm not exactly telling you guys about the newest, latest and greatest makeup stuff. But I feel like most people live like I do, where you kind of have to use what you have. It's always fun to get new things. Don't get me wrong. I love me a new thing. But I think when it comes to stuff that actually does really go bad, you should be mindful. So anyway, speaking of things that I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, and I'm trying to frequently cycle through them these days. So the one that I was using for this week, now I was doing some pretty boring eye looks, so nothing exciting came out of this, but this is the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. I just think this is such a fabulous palette. I especially love this silhouette shade here, which I've been using as my eyeliner. So just a really deep dark brown, a little bit less harsh than the usual black. And then I've been doing a little bit of filigree, which is this nude shade all over. And then if I've been feeling a little sassy, I've been doing a little Mia down here in the crease. And that has mostly been the makeup look for this week. But yeah, I love this palette, you guys. This is a slightly more neutral, cool toned. There's some really great shimmers in here, but the mattes are gorgeous. I do really love the Natasha Denona formulation. If you've never tried it, I can definitely recommend it. It's pigmented. There's a little bit of fallout. The shimmery shades are better if you pack them on with your finger, but overall, this is a great brand. I love it. And then lastly, my blush of the week has been mostly Mood Exposure over here. This is just a limited edition packaging here from the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush Collection. This is several years old. But today I wanted to do a slightly brighter pop of color on my cheeks. So I went in with a mix of the Incandescent Electra and the Luminous Flush. Oh man, this back is really getting hard to read. Yeah, Luminous Flush and Incandescent Electra, there we go. So these two shades here just blended together, and then little pop on the cheeks here. And that's it. That's what I have been loving this past week. So let me know what you are loving or obsessing about in the comments down below. Let me know if you're excited about the upcoming Sephora sale, or if you're just like, absolutely not. I'm not gonna meet Rouge this year myself, so I'll probably be a lot less excited about it next year. But when I really think about it, I would rather shop at Ulta and use their reward system, because that actually equals much more significant savings. I can just use my points how I want, versus, you know, Sephora telling me you can either pick like a $100 reward for, what is it, like 2,000 points or something, might even be more, or you can use like 500 points and save $10. I don't know. I don't like that. So it's kind of rubbed me the wrong way for a long time. So this, yeah, I feel like I said in my videos, I feel like it's kind of the end of an era, because I've done these recommendation and wish list videos for so long, and to now finally be like moving on from them feels a little weird, but yeah, it happens. Anyway, all right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. If you're interested in some candle reviews or my weekly home fragrance roundup, those videos are going up this weekend. So yeah, if you're new here, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.